Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Wartales. So last time we kind of left off in Ormance County, kind of getting to this town here of Two Shores, and found out that I think it was the mayoress, was kind of left behind at one of these 2 points, and more or less, I think it was barbarians or some such. Essentially this part of Edoran was being invaded, so it's broke up into baronries, so there's probably going to be a few different sections in here that we have to help fend off, and it can even tell us, like, a strategic map of, like, what's destroyed, what's occupied, all this jazz. So I figured we would go about here, just try to find the mayoress and all that. I also did say I was going to go back and get Snapdragon Pony. I did do that. It was an unleveled pony, so of course I put it all into the carrying capacity, because who knows how many towns there actually are in this place. And let's head off. Oh yeah, they did burn the heck out of this place, didn't they? I did want to go to the Windmill here first, but this is going to show me kind of what the combat's going to be like in here, isn't it?
Over here, whoever you are. In the name of Saint Elior, please help us.
That is an interesting looking hammer. I'm assuming we're fighting these guys. That's an interesting looking axe and helmet. So they definitely are barbarian. I'm not going to say barbarians, but they are drawing on barbarian inspiration. I'm kind of interested in looking at them. So 2 more towards the, oh, those are some names. Region Scenario, and it was going to give me an oil I never had. Einharjar, Sabertooth. Oh, they have Sabertooth tigers, so that's where the stringy meat's supposed to come from. Drengar, oh yeah, Scald. Ulfark, Ulfar, or Ulfer, Huskler, I think these are. I don't know which language this is, but I know that that's pronunciation roughly. Scald. So, Ulfark. I'm not sure which one of these is which. I'm guessing the Scald is going to be based on the helmets here, the Ranger type. The Huskler is probably going to be the more armored guy here with the axe and shield. We'll just figure out the rest in combat. Oh, I'm going to have to rest after this. Drengar is Pugilist, and they're the one that have the switch healths. Okay. So that's a reshuffle. Daring Stare. This unit has Rivalry as long as they are engaged with a unit with more health in them. Rivalry. Damage taken dealt by the engaged opponent reduced by 30%. Damage increased by 30% against the engaged opponent. Okay. Scald, of course, is Dagger. Skellmar Knife. Damages an ally for 10% of their maximum health and give them 4 rage. If engaged with an enemy, this ally also executes an attack of opportunity, which the damage is increased by 25%. The engaged ally is an animal. The damage is increased by 100% instead. Oof. Okay. Alpha is Crossbow. The Crossbow is each round the first time this unit deals damage to a unit who already played their turn, they reload. So they're best if they go later in the turn order. Huskalar, Skellmar X. Damage increased by 1% for each percent the unit is missing. The shield gives toughness, which is... This unit keeps their shields guard even if they have no more armor. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to get past. Ulfark is Swordsman. Critical hit, this skill can be used and then regains Frantic Right. And then their shield applies vulnerability, so they can be really nasty. Sabertooth gains deflection with evasion. Scratch, damage increased by 20% if the target has no armor. This looks more like a tiger to me. There's some kind of a tiger. Einharjar is that hammer user there. 60% damage to all units in the area. If multiple units are hit by this and still have armor afterwards, the attack attacks one more time with a guaranteed critical hit. Which also has briny oil that makes them bleed. I think that's all of them. Do they have a bowman? I'm not seeing a bowman on the field, but I might be blind. Okay. So, with that being said, it's just a matter of taking as many as I can as fast as I can, really. The combat's not going to change here, it's just what we're fighting. So Jizz Liz, I'm gonna want you, realistically, to go into like right here and blow this little section apart, I think. Elijah can hit these two. There's some defenders over here that we're gonna throw closer to the combat itself. I don't want the people over here. But there's a lot that are gonna be forced to be over there just because of how the slots are. Actually, you might be better right there. Acidic has a chance to apply burning, so we're going to grab this with Jizz Liz. This way, if they survive for whatever reason, she applies burning. We're going to whack these three. She got Skellmar Slayer, the first attack she did. We're going to run through. Oh, because of those saber tooths, this is a bit awkward. Gotcha. Well, I can still get one down. So 2 dropped, including the one that was about to go. They got a saber tooth for me, which is awesome. They seem to not have too much health, all things considered. Crossbowman is going next. Can I get to them? Nah, too many things are in the way. Unless... Nah, they're still gonna go, like, no matter what. Because mud and then that. So instead... let's have Ludian go. We're going to take out one of the Drengers here. So that's going to be a bandit focus. Throwing our axe. Gonna rampage at this guy. Oh, there's our crit. Throwing our axe. Wrathing him down. No more armor for the Scald over there. Then engaging this Scald. And throwing our axe. It's like one hit nowadays, and really their armor goes down. It's kind of scary. Oh, this guy's named. Okay. Skelmar Molineer. Same thing, okay. Wanted to make sure it wasn't, like, special. Well... I'm not sure he's going... I want to make sure of this real quick. He might disengage and go to hit Feeham and the lieutenant. I can do the destabilization strike, hit him with this, and then if he disengages, he gets an attack of opportunity, which isn't going to end well for him at all. But he still got away with it. Okay, that didn't hurt much. Einharjar down here. Claresta can't get to him, really. Oh no, it's because he's saber-toothed. Gotcha. Different plan. Alright, so should have galvanized over there, but we're still going to galvanize. We're going to challenging shout, bringing these three kind of in closer a bit. I was hoping Foulness Bringer would take one down, but that's fine. Getting rid of this Sabertooth so someone can get to the Einharjar there. Then we're going to Ovation for the Inspiration and the Riposte on her. I don't have Wrath on her, so that's going to be that. I'm going to try to Relentless Charge through these two with Aurea, which gets both the guy I've been attacking and that Sabertooth down. We then can go to the Einharjar, Axe Throw, Wrath him, then run up to the Ilfark, and he's almost down. Jeez, we are ripping them to shreds here. Ulfark up here wants to go. So, what I'm gonna do is just have Honey come over here. And actually, the Ulfark is gonna hit Honey. So we're going to take out that Scald, just for later. Now we're motivated, and we do more damage. Alright, Lydric, time to shine. I think you take out the Einharjar there, or at least do a ton of damage to them. How far? You can move a lot, so this isn't going to stop us. We're going to Wrath the Einharjar here. Run over to the guy over here, the Huskalar. Final blow them, so when they attack us, we have an attack of opportunity. Which they're very likely to do. Shouldn't that Frantic be doing a lot of damage to them? Okay, there we go. Okay, Drengar. Say hi to Hammy. Okay, yeah, I forgot to put destabilization on him, not that it really matters too much. We can attack again. Charge, and if I charge over here, I do take a guy out. So, say hi to Hammy. So, yeah, let's take this guy out up here. I don't think if we do more damage and take someone out, or I do damage to the same guy and take someone else out. Yeah. And then Hammy can just run up here. Attack of opportunity. No, you kind of bonked their shield there. That's kind of funny. Alright. Another one down. Ulfir. Manel can get to this one. So we are going to do that. It doesn't matter what order I really attack in. And then piercing. It says I can move, but it's not letting me move. It's kind of weird. Well, okay, bleeding takes him out. This Ulfark is about to go. So, Urkashet. And then Weakening Blow. Let's see, what do we got over here? That might be able to get to something. Here we are. Gonna switch to defensive. Take out the Iron Harjar. Switch to offensive. Change over. Taking out the Scald. Oh, that didn't work as intended. Well, fine. Taking out the Scald. And if I burn a few more points here, I can run over to the Drengar. Take them out. Got Skellmar Slayer on her as well. This Elfer goes down. He's gonna shoot Manel again, but that's fine. Magic. Shot 1. Bear hits him. Reload. Shot 2. Bear hits. Alright. Let's go with Grenos. Shot 1, Iron Harjar goes down. And they want to run. Let's let them. Now, unfortunately, earlier in the run, I would have been glad to use, like, this hammer. I only have one hammer user that would use it. And they have a much better hammer. These Pugilist guitars, I might have loved earlier in the run, but once again, I got better. So basically everything here is getting sold. No one leveled up, we're gonna repair and move on along. Hey guys.
We were at the end of our tether. If it weren't for you, my men would be dead now. How can I thank you?
Well, what's this about the Mayoress?
Countess Montreval?
Or Countess.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what's become of her. When the Skelmar seized the castle, I was holding the south gate. I suppose if she fled, it must have been some other way.
Okay, we'll check the windmill.
I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. The violence of the Skelmar attack threw our ranks into complete chaos. All I could grab before leaving was this. I hope it's more useful to you than it is to me.
Oh yeah, the spite oil. Let's see what this
My men
is.
and I are leaving for Two Shores. If what you say is true, Captain Palace will need reinforcements to protect the town. May Saint Giroux protect you.
Well, we'll see you there, because I'm assuming I'm going to help defend that as well later, so... See you there. What is a spite oil? Damage increased by 15% against targets that have already taken action this round. Not my style, because I take them up before they get in action. That's how I stay alive. It doesn't look like there's anything else here. Which, I mean, fair. It's burned to the ground, practically. Alright, which means once I rest, we gotta go to that windmill. Signong, as much as I want you to level up to 12, I need you on the monolith. Hilera, you can go back on this to hit 12. And as much as I want the happiness, guys, we need valor points. Julin, why are you down there? Just checking that I'm still making stuff. Checking that I took everything out of the tavern here, because I probably forgot. I did not. It's practically a bank at this point. And let's eat some food. Oh, that's right. I put the thing on for rations rather than just getting stuff back. How much do rations count as for food? I'm curious now, because you'd think I eat rations, right? Why do I not see rations? Why do I not see the rations I just made? Because I should have checked them there. Seriously. Okay, I know I'm blind, but seriously. Did the rations not get added to my inventory, despite me using that rolling pin? Has a chance to produce rations or bread, not as bread. And everyone there saw the rations, and I didn't read it there. I am so confused. Oh, here they are. Provisions needed to supply your supporters? What? Military manpower, the soldiers and military equipment you have for your operations? Construction materials, stones, and planks that you can use to fix most damaged buildings. I am so confused. Okay. Okay, Aurea, we've faced all kinds of brutes, but the Skellmar are something else entirely. How long can we put up with this? So we can reassure, make an inspiring speech to the team, we can drink and drown our sorrows and drink, train. I like the training, but I don't like the fatigue, but that aptitude point is so hard to pass up. Because reassuring the team, getting a relationship with the group, I know that does jack for me, because realistically, unless I get best friends, which, just showing once again, I do have, this does nothing unless they are in direct contact with each other, which I avoid because of things like burning and the AoEs and stuff like that. And half the time this does nothing anyway. So let's just train. I know I spend the thing, but I didn't want to spend the fatigue, but the +2 strength, look at that, with Pound, I go from 49 to 51 minimum damage, 65 to 68 maximum damage, and then her other skills get damage too. Like, it's worth it. So I didn't see this got added. That's gonna be a thing. So do I need to be looking out for resources on the overworld for that? And obviously that's some Skellmar. Well, there's a lot of bodies here. Footprints. If you follow them, perhaps you'll find survivors. I wasn't done here, though. Really? It's like right here. Why are we being this finicky? Why was it that finicky? Oh, come now. I know it's right here. I even have the thing on her for easier lock picking. Right? She has the thing on her for easier lock picking. What bullshittery is this? I didn't see any tension. Or like loosening on that. What is this? Oh, it's right here. I had 50 locks, 51 lock picks before I started this. What bullshittery is this? All for carp, tomatoes, and milk. Why were they keeping that in a locked crate in the windmill? Fish in a windmill. Why? Okay, come. Can we pick up the things I click on, please? Now, where... those footprints? You are not yet ready for a fight to liberate this bastion. Until that changes, you will suffer injuries if you come too close to this bastion. Well, I mean, I was just following the trail.
The Skellmar are hot on our heels. We don't know where to run to. Help! Please! We're exhausted!
And where are they? Aha.
Give us the fugitives. The Jarl said no survivors.
Well, if there's gonna be no survivors, that probably includes us, so no? Drivel? Wonder if we're gonna be able to do face paints like that eventually. Wait a moment. She said, give us the fugitives. The Jarl said no survivors. So why would I give you the fugitives if there's to be no survivors, which includes me? Please make it make sense. Signong's gonna need to move. Oh, yay. All the bears right there. That's not all my men. Please don't do this to me. Not again. Not again. Oh no. This is not going to end well. I want to make sure there's not like another side group somewhere. There probably isn't. So the bad thing about a fight like this is, as you can see, it's going to take like 2 to 3 turns for any reinforcements to get anywhere. And turn 1, someone goes somewhere. So obviously this guy is going to go at either Julin or Weldekrem, which I'm fine with, so I need to make sure this Sabretooth doesn't go at someone I don't want it to. So, Jizliz, that's on you. So we're going to take out as many as we can here. By the way, I never checked Skellmar Slayer. Damage increased by 10% against Skellmar. Okay, cool. Then we run through the kitty cat. And now they don't get an action, but now over here, at least they go at Julin, who gets the attack of opportunity back. Then Einharjar. Let's go with Lydric here, because if I knock these two back, they don't get knocked back far enough. I can then run up to him, wrath him, that way he doesn't get an attack at all. Run up to the Drengar, and final blow, and that's another one down. Then this Einharjar wants to go. Bandit Focus, throw axe. Rampage. Throw axe. Oh, attack of opportunity. Now throw axe. Hunt strike. We did like nothing with those axe throws, but at least 2 targets down there. The crossbowman up here wants to go. So I'm going to get him with Claresta. So that's going to be a precision. Defensive burst. Just making sure I don't take any damage. Then she can go again. Oh, I targeted the wrong one. That's bad. Well, I can go right up next to him and burst him. And now this Huskarl wants to go, and this... I'm gonna butcher this. Ulfark wants to go. So... I think what I'm gonna do here is with this one... Actually, we're gonna run back for... Yeah, we're gonna run back. Galvanize for the points. I'm gonna challenging shout to draw them in. Ovation for the inspiration on everyone, then whack them. Then this guy over here. Ricochet. No more guard. Weakening blow. Down he goes. Gotta love Ricochet. Thank you for all the Valor points, by the way. Now Aldous can go. We're going to go aim at the Sabretooth here. Hitting all 3 of these guys. Sabretooth down. Now we're going to recoil, hitting Ulfark and a Drengar. They're down. And I'm going to see how suppressive fire works. Oh, so at least 3 are gonna die from this. That's a Sabretooth, that's a Scald, that's another Scald, and then Ulfark, Drengar, and Elfer get very hurt from this. Got galvanization in this squad almost down. Okay, I like suppressing fire. That was a good pick. And that didn't take any valor points. That was a bravery move that you can use once a round. So that's Alfir down now. We're going to relentless charge through these two. And they want to run. I'm gonna let them. Because they're half gone now. We got the World's Edge in... I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. A new helmet. This unit has rivalry as long as they're engaged with the unit who has more health than them. Damage taken dealt by the engaged opponent reduced. Okay, so it's worded weird. Damage, you take less damage by 30% from the person you're engaged with, and you do damage to a person you are engaged with by 30% more. So it's a little more if then, but you take 30% less damage and you do 30% more damage as long as you are engaged, and only do the 30% to the person you are engaged with. And then when this unit attacks an engaged... When this unit attacks a unit, and this is a light armor cap, when this unit attacks a unit engaged with an ally, has a 25% chance of granting galvanization to the ally for 1 round. I feel like they're so much better. But then again, I don't have better on Claresta, so that is a use. Where'd it go? And it gives 14% precision, 28 armor, so I do lose 7 armor, but there's a little bit of use there at least.
Saint Elior bless you. We haven't stopped running since the castle fell.
We'll go back to, Two Shores. Help the people there.
What are you doing here, mercenaries? The barony is lost. It's all over for Ormance County. You should flee like the rest of us.
It's not all over till your countess is dead. Now where is she?
Pallas sent you to find the countess. So the captain hasn't given up hope. What an admirable woman. I wish I had better news to report. Our battalion defended the western rampart to the very end. And we never saw Countess Montrevel come through.
And I just realized they have the Acadian steel just like me. They're wearing really good armor. They have really good weapons. If the Skellmar are giving them that big of an issue, the Skellmar are a big issue.
You can count on us to join the captain's ranks. Under her orders, we will protect Two Shores with our very lives.
Well, now Two Shores has a lot of reinforcements at least. These guys put up a fight for a while, and so did the other group. So, 2 divisions, essentially, just joining Two Shores, that gives a lot of wiggle room for Two Shores to at least defend that city. Now, the problem is, where the hell is the Countess that we were looking for? No, and ghost packs are still a thing. I wonder how much of an issue they are for the Skellmar. Yeah, I figured I had to go back to Two Shores. And it's also a good idea to sell all the goods I had from all of that. So let's go back to the Happy Harvest.
If you think a barbarian invasion will make me lower my prices, you must not know me very well.
Gonna buy a few goods here. We're gonna sell all the junk I got. And then we'll see what I can do. Alright, so she wants to talk.
Thanks to the guards you saved, we're almost certain that Countess Montrevel and her escort never crossed the castle's ramparts. If she's still alive, we'll have to act fast. There are enough of us to try and break through. The Skellmar didn't have time to repair the defenses that they broke through themselves.
Oh, so we gotta go in there.
This is our only chance. We must attack the castle and take the Countess back from those barbarians. Are you willing to help us?
Sure
The
thing.
men are happy to have you with us. You've brought us hope at a time when so many others have abandoned Ormance to its fate. Thanks to you, the Guard is getting things back under control.
Well, I mean, if you're paying me, that's what we've always done this for, is for money and for glory. So, if I get to storm a castle, imagine how happy these companions would be. Like, so far, it's been battlefield after battlefield doing, like, hey, we slew this legend on the battlefield, we did this thing, now we're legends of this arena, we've made names for ourselves here and there. And now they're like, wait a minute. We get to storm a castle? Or we get to storm the ramparts? You mean we actually get to do this? We've made this big of a name for ourselves? We're turning the tide of a war? Either they would be scared absolutely shitless, either they would be scared out of their minds, or they would be absolutely giddy right now. And I think Gabine, for an example, would be absolutely giddy. So, some of the newer recruits probably would be a little scared, but some of the OG members that have survived, they would be out of their minds happy. They might be a little skittish of like, okay, how are we going to do this? But they would be so happy. So, let's get over there. And then let's do this. Actually, we'll get over there, but then that'll be a thing for next time. Because I have a feeling that is going to be a very long battle. Also, is it just me? Or does this kind of look like a zombie? I mean, not the actual troops, but the icon for them kind of reminds me of a zombie. So, we are going to pick up from here next time just because I have a feeling that this fight in of itself is going to be a very long fight. I could be very mistaken. It could end just as quickly as some of this other stuff, which I felt was over in like 5-10 minutes. Just because of how much I'm able to shred through some of them. But I genuinely don't know. So I know this was slightly shorter because usually my Wartale things are like on an hour. But just in case this battle goes on long, and this is going to be an awesome spot to pick up from next time, we're going to do the battle for Countess Montreville's castle at the top of the next episode. So that's going to be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.